I want people to come in and be surrounded by art, but in a cozy, comfortable environment. I'd love a studio, I'd love time to do my own thing, but I want to be surrounded in art, including other people's work. So I'd love to do museum work and just be surrounded by it all day, and then maybe go home and paint and do things. Like, I wouldn't want to be a full-time artist. I have a very large passion for the arts in general, not just art. So like, I believe there's 7, but I could be wrong. But it's like photography, traditional art, music, and I love it all. And the love for it kind of started when I lived in Bahrain, because everything there is so culturally rich, and they value museums, they value art, they value, like, it's just so beautiful. And so there I was like, hey, I want to learn as much as I can about the art world. At the time I wanted to make videos and be a lawyer. So, you know, some things have changed. In Panama, I've started to actually sit down and try to draw. That's where I said, I really want to learn this, because every art class I've been in, I have literally been the worst student there. Like, people's recreations of Van Gogh would be put up, and they'd be wonderful, and then mine would go up, and it kind of looked like Kandinsky met a caveman. So when I was in Panama, I was like, you know what, I'm going to learn how to draw. So I got a sketchbook and started drawing just little dumb things. Self-taught, I used a couple like videos every now and then, but mainly I just wanted to pick up a new medium, and I'd sit down and I'd do what I could with it. And from that I learned, you know, different techniques, especially when I got to Germany. And Germany is when I like actually realized I want to do this for a living and I want to be involved completely in the arts. And then I said I'm going to learn watercolor. And so this is a scene from Mil Polleras. It's a party in my country. This is the national dress, and I just wanted to capture this moment because it looks so beautiful, and I made it a challenge to practice anatomy by putting it onto here in watercolor paper. All the colors you see on here are just red, yellow, and blue. All of it is just primaries mixed, and I thought it was just a lovely moment to capture, and I really wanted to paint it. And this started a series of basically taking more pictures from this parade and turning them into watercolor pieces. To me, it represents the simplicity in the traditional values in my country. It reminds me of home. My mom is a expressionist oil painter, and she also tries a bunch of different creative mediums, and she's been fully invested in becoming a painter since I was 9, maybe. Also my dad, not the most artsy person, he's more math-based, but his technical drawings and his glass work, he used to do a lot of like stained glass and fused glass, and they are really beautiful to look at. He did that, and he also did photography, so he encouraged my love for photography. And then, like, my little sister is getting into it as well, so we're just one big artsy mess. If I don't go in with the expectation that I'm going to create a masterpiece, it's liberating, it's fun. But the moment the perfectionist attitude sets in, it becomes kind of stressful for me. And I'm trying to work past that because it shouldn't be stressful. But usually when I make something, I feel really proud of it, and I feel like I've accomplished something, and I feel like I don't know, like this warm inside. Like, it's just, I'm happy. I've made something that I can show people, or I can give people something that can bring someone else joy, and that has brought me joy.